Yeah, you know, photography is art, man. Well, it takes practice, it takes eye, first of all. Like it's an art, like it's art. Cause like, can someone? Okay, that's what I ask you. Is there a trap? Just not for you. Cause this trash artists, like you know what I'm saying, like right. It's this. It's this. You can turn this on. I'm never gonna. I'm not gonna. Yeah, this is too loud. And it's next to the mic. How about now, do you hear it?
Check, check, check.
He was before in my ear. It was. He must have.
Are we good now? We getting the background now still?
Yes, I'm hearing it. You not hearing it?
Testing, testing.
So turn everything off and then turn it on one by one.
Nobody talking though. Look, I'm hearing myself now. It's delayed because it's like it's super delayed. Yeah.
So there you guys gotta turn the IG off.
Is anybody on the live stream? Are you hooked onto the live stream on YouTube? Anybody on Instagram?
No.
Oh, the IG. The IG. It is. So what do we do? What do I do with it?
Big Mac. We're gonna talk some Olympics early, Mac.
USB. Turn that down.
Hold on. Testing, testing. One,
If you
two,
close
three.
that screen, if you close that screen, it'll
Yeah,
be on
yeah.
IG
Hold
still.
on. Go back to IG and
Hold on.
yeah, you could
Volume
X.
off. Hold on.
It's being turned out. Can you not hear it no more? Because we fixed it.
All right, we good
But
to go then.
we gotta hear the see if we could hear the video on whatchamacallit. Play
How do you?
YouTube, the YouTube joint.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Tracy Ellis Ross is getting some heat after the Shade Room posted a near topless picture of the actress, and some folks online seem to have a problem with it.
Instagram? No, just exit off the exit tab off. All right. Let's just
The nerve of somebody having a problem with Tracy Ross, but
just double check and see if we still live. Play Star GB on IG.
Yeah, we rock.
Okay.
What's up, bro? All right. Let's get cooking, yo.
Yeah. All right, let me get up close.
Da-da-da-da-da. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. Do we sound? We don't sound far, right?
Not in my ear.
Not from what I heard.
We sound. We don't sound far, right? Yeah, we got testing. 1, 2, 3.
Let's cook, yo.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, we good. Yeah. Just hit a new tab right now, and just it'll stay off. It shouldn't show the live. It just should show the.
You can start while you're doing that, right? Yeah, you're gonna crack it.
Good. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Coe, and I'm joined by my guys, White Star GB.
We're shaking.
We also have super producer Corey Cool in the building, Cool University.
What up, though?
We have a guest in the house in the smoking section with us tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a friend of the show. He's been
Friend of
here a
the
couple
show.
times. Our guy Kels,
Yes.
MK3 Imagery.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's shaking?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Yeah, what's shaking?
Shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram and YouTube. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight, we are drinking the Macallan 12-year double cast. All right. White Star GB.
Yo,
How was your week, man?
week was good, man. Actually, 2 weeks, right? We took last week off. We had some bad weather.
Yep.
I've been enjoying the Olympics, man. I don't think we had any Olympics talk on the pod, right?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, it wrapped up. I kind of enjoyed it. Kind of don't know what to watch anymore. It's kind of like you just turn on the TV anytime. It's like volleyball or like field hockey on or
I only
you watch
mess
any?
with the track and field.
track and field.
I
I think they track and field starts on like the second Saturday, right?
okay.
Like they let
Yeah,
everything kind of rock. Track and field definitely turned up. Shout out to all the gold medalists. I feel like they said United States won 72% of all the gold medals.
72%?
Yeah, we dominated.
And that's in all across
That's across the board. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So it was a good time though.
Whatchamacallit got to go, right? Biles.
Simone Biles, shout out to Simone Biles, did her thing.
Richardson, I think she
Sha'Carri caught
in the
gold
relay.
in the relay.
The relay
Right,
also
right.
was Gabby Thomas.
Gabby Thomas did her
I
thing.
forgot the other two chicks.
Yeah.
They're not as popular as those two.
Right.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Homie though, Noah Lyles, yo. Noah Lyles.
He had COVID.
It was real convenient for that COVID on when he caught the bronze though. He's one of those Mayweather kind of athletes. He's like polarizing. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I watched him to root against him. I was rooting against homeboy. Yo, he's black and he's American, and I was literally rooting for him to lose, yo, because
You just got the hater vibe.
I got the hater vibe, yo. I ain't like the way he was talking about the NBA. I don't like we spoke about it when Speed Allen and Mac was on.
Yeah.
And he had those comments that he's a better athlete than the NBA athletes, and he feels annoyed when he watches the NBA win championships because they're not the champions of the world. But the best players in the world play in the NBA.
Absolutely.
So it was kind of like, what was he even talking about?
All right.
And he alienated himself to a big like against the big sports base.
Nah, I think what his goal was ultimately was to just get more eyeballs on track and field.
And he absolutely did.
He did that.
Yeah. In the
And
post Hussein Bolt
yes,
world,
exactly.
he's the guy now.
Absolutely.
Love him or hate him, he's the guy.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I kind of get what he was doing.
Mm.
And he wasn't dead wrong about what he was saying.
You were dead ass wrong.
Nah. Because they always compete on a world scale. You understand what
So
I'm
does
saying?
the NBA. The NBA, the best players in the world play in the NBA. We have players from all over the world.
You can't really say that because you're
Yes, you
speaking
can.
as an American. You didn't know that dude that's on the Spurs before was there.
Who?
You just know he's there now
Who that,
because
Victor Wembanyama?
Yeah.
What do you mean? We watched clips of him playing from 8th grade.
I didn't see him.
I did. Like, yo,
But he wasn't
we were
playing. He
watching
wasn't
Victor
playing in the
Wembanyama.
United States.
Yeah, he was playing in France. We were watching clips of him playing
All
in
right,
France.
he's playing
We were
in France. He's
watching
playing in
clips.
France though.
Yes.
He wasn't playing.
But now he's here. Now
No,
he's
here.
old
He's
enough
here now.
to play, and he's a grown, and he's an
I think
adult,
he
and
was,
he can play
he
here.
was playing in France until he was old enough to play here.
That's what I'm saying.
Once he
Okay.
was old enough, he got out of there.
Same thing with Luka Doncic. We watched Luka compete as a kid against grown men over there. But
Mhm.
once he got old enough, he came to play here.
Okay.
The best players in the world end up playing in the NBA. And
You
there's
said
no
no.
lie.
I'm glad you corrected yourself.
Yeah,
they
why?
end up playing over here.
But when you're a kid, you're a kid. You can't play as a child against grown men.
I think you can. I think a lot of people
Come
do.
on, now you come
Yo,
on. I,
yo, no,
you
no, no,
looking
no,
for
no, no.
anything.
No. I'm
Kids,
not. I'm
like,
not.
come on.
I'm not.
It's not
I'm talking.
Nickelodeon,
You don't
nigga.
think you don't think these dudes, right? When they're playing, when they're coming up in AAU, they're going to school or whatever. You don't think they hoop with ballers?
Over there, they're playing against plumbers. These niggas got full-time jobs, and they come in the, you know what I'm saying? These niggas
No, I'm
saying,
talking about over here. I'm
Over
talking
here?
about over
They
here.
can't hoop over here until they grown men. Because like the grown men here are grown men.
I understand that,
Well,
but you don't
I mean,
think
people
LeBron was
here-
playing against NBA players before he went to the league?
Kinda, but not.
No, it's
like,
not a kinda.
That-
he was.
That's what the Olympics
Yeah,
is
but
for.
he
and
wasn't
the World
playing
Games
for
is for.
Exactly.
Those-
So all right. So this is what I'm saying. Every time they race, it's like the Olympics. It's people from all over the country. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like, yo, just one league. It's like, all right, Italy, France, and all, even
yeah,
in,
but it's
the,
a
in the
lot
national,
of bum
in the
niggas
nationals
too.
and all.
Yo, but they racing against a lot of bum niggas too.
I get it. That's not the point that we're debating. No.
What? Yeah, okay. What are
We're
we
just we're
debating?
debating that every time they play, or
Yeah,
they
it's
run,
not- it's
they're
not-
running
yeah.
running against the top in the entire
And
world.
let's talk about it. Running. All right, running is a sport. I'm not gonna do that. But everybody run. Like, it don't take a skill to run. Nah, I'm not gonna do that to running. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to running. I'm not gonna do that. Shout out to Mac. I won't piss Mac off. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to running. But the USA men's and women brought home the gold.
Yeah. For basketball.
Yes.
Yeah.
As they should have. It felt good, yo. Those games were like, we were fighting for something else. We were fighting to keep basketball in America, honestly. If we would have lost, it would have been dire implications, yo. We would have lost basketball forever. Homeboy saying that, and then some out-of-towners like beating us. That should have been crazy for like USA basketball.
All right.
Yo.
So that kind of goes to what we were just talking about.
Mhm.
There was a couple of times that they actually lost, right?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
They lost the Olympics,
Yeah.
and they didn't lose against all the NBA players. You understand what I'm saying? When they lost against, I think, was it
France with Tony Parker on them, or was it Serbia?
they lost to, I think they lost to France. I think they also lost. Didn't they lose to Manu Ginobili one year?
Yeah, Argentina. Yeah, Argentina spanked.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
all them dudes is not in the league. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah. They wasn't in the league. Yeah, but they didn't send the best in the league. Brown was out there, but you know, Kobe had to come back and like really like tighten it up for us.
No, I get
They
it.
sent a lot of unserious players over there.
The conversation that's not happening every 4 years when the Olympics comes around
Mhm.
is what some people are afraid to say. Now we got people of different cultures that listen
on
to the
now.
show, whatever like
Oh,
that.
now.
I think it shows that people of African descent are genetically like kind of superior.
It looked crazy.
It
It looked crazy.
Yo, bro,
Yeah, it looked
when you
crazy.
look at when you watch basketball and you watch track and field, it's
Mhm.
like head and above. Like if you were to see somebody of European descent get like the fastest man in the world or win one of those races,
Yeah.
you'll be super duper surprised. It just
Right.
never happens. It's usually, even if they're from a European country, it's a
Mhm.
person of African descent.
But there's
That one
but
white
there
boy.
are sports that you don't see us in either.
But wait,
that
that
ping
one
pong,
white boy though, that one white boy, he won the longest, the one where you run around the track like 4 times and shit like that, or 5 times, something like that.
Okay.
Oh, was a white dude that won that?
Yeah, he won
What
that.
country?
Maybe
I only watched
Norway?
the women's and shorty with the big foot, the forehead.
Yeah.
No, they can run some long distances.
Yeah, the long
Yeah,
distance.
They
'Cause
could do long
he
distance.
had like a reality
The bigger
show
the
in this
forehead,
country.
the longer they could go, yo.
But usually
That's
Africa,
funny.
it's Kenyans and
No, Ethiopians,
yeah,
Mauritians,
they normally
get
win
'em.
those.
Yeah, they get busy. They get
Yeah.
busy. They go long time. Yeah, man. Swimming, you ain't gonna never see no nigga in that pool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while until you see a nigga. That table tennis, you ain't never gonna see a nigga out there. And they're gonna be trying to do too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta keep it a little tight.
What'd you think about
I have
breakdancing?
fun. Who?
What do you think about breakdancing?
Damn.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it, yo. I could see in the backlash. That shit was disrespectful, yo.
And it will not return to next 4
Fucked
years.
it
It won't?
No, it won't return.
He broke dance.
What? I didn't see it.
Ray gun.
So why is it not coming back though?
I don't know why it's not coming back, but it's been getting a lot of backlash because an Australian breakdancer, a competitor, Ray Gun, she went out there and just made a whole mockery of, honestly, of the culture. Like she went out there. I don't know if that was prepared. It looked like a Saturday Night Live sketch, yo.
What did she do?
She was hopping around like a kangaroo, literally, yo.
Did she win?
She got 0 points. It was scored on points, almost like a gymnastics routine, and she got 0 points. So at least the refs kept it real. She wasted everybody's time, bro.
I'm
It was
assuming
kind of sad.
Asians, like Chinese people.
Nah, the winner was a Filipino girl.
Oh, Asian descent.
Yeah,
though, but
the
it's like
Filipinos are the best at black culture.
nah.
Who is?
I think Chinese.
Nah, no way. Filipinos hold it down.
Filipinos.
Filipinos, dog.
I think Chinese.
You ever
Like
watch Filipino karaoke?
I think
They get
that-
busy over there, yo.
I think Chinese people, they capture, or they're intrigued by black culture more than any other ethnicity. Like as far as the way we dress, music,
Yeah.
break dancing, that type of stuff.
I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Olympics a lot, though. Great summer watching. Got me ready for football. Held us over. I
Mhm.
think we could do it would it be too much to do it every 2 years? I
think it would take
takes-
away
it-
from the mystique of it.
I know. All right.
Yeah.
And I kind of always watch the Olympics since it's always come on just in and out. But this year I kind of really enjoyed the summer games.
Mhm.
Winter Olympics aren't for us at all.
No.
You know what I mean? Like we kind of like, oh, that's on. Okay, yeah, we good.
Yeah.
But summer games were very fun. Congrats to all the medalists, even you, Noah Laos. And yeah, man, that was my 2 weeks, yo.
Get that guy's props, man.
I'll give it to him.
He talk a lot of shit, but he does work though.
I'll give it to him.
I would recommend anybody who's in the track and field, or even if you're not, that documentary Sprint on Netflix.
Yeah,
That
Did
shit
you
is
watch
pretty
it?
good. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually made
they
me
had
like
the
him.
shorty
I like
running
them.
in too, right? They had the shorty, right?
Who?
They had Shelly Ann in there too, right?
Yeah.
Shelly. Shout out to Shelly.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It feel like it seemed like Jamaica. They getting a little older, so they might be falling a little bit off, man. So
Yeah, man.
yeah. All right. Again, a shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube and Instagram. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation, and we'll jump right into the show.
I was your week, big dog. Come on now.
Uh,
Come on now. What happened to you, big dog?
my week was cool.
Yeah, slow motion.
Slow motion, man. Just
Dog
ready to
days
get
of
back.
summer, right?
Yeah, man. Had a little, had a week off and just relax, man. Just ready to get back on the mic. That's all.
Well,
All right.
get to it. Let's go to YouTube first. Get that out of the way.
All right. Yeah, once you give them a little brief rundown on.
Well, this is two things that happened combined into one. Comedy Hype News kind of combined the Tracy Ellis Ross thirst trap Instagram post with Kirk Franklin actually saying that black community and the black church shame women into marriage at a young age. Yeah, so we can start that from the beginning. Yeah, we ready to rock.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Tracy Ellis Ross is getting some heat after the Shade Room posted a near topless picture of the actress, and some folks online seem to have a problem with it. They would accuse the 51-year-old of thirst trapping, even going as far as shaming her for not being married and having children. Now, on Monday, Kurt Franklin would make headlines after addressing what he...
What do you consider a thirst trap?
Sexy pictures.
That cause what? That cause people to jump into your DMs and
Yeah,
cause a stir and
trying to get attention.
boosts up your status
I don't know if it
as a
boosts
sex
up your.
as a sex symbol.
No, just because you put out thirst traps doesn't mean you're a sex symbol. It's just like get a little bit of quick attention. That's all. It doesn't.
Are there any legendary thirst traps?
Uh,
Pictures as far as women? I know that.
Oh, a little Kim poster.
Little Kim posters are up there.
But
Yeah.
what else could I think of?
That's
That's
the Jackson Super Bowl. Now that Taylor kind of whack at Super Bowl though.
the.
They didn't even know what that shit was on. And niggas wasn't used to no like nipple piercings and nothing like that, right? It was like, what the fuck is that on her titty?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go.
He calls the toxic belief that a woman shouldn't be single at the age of 30, 35, which is why he believes marriage has been weaponized in the Black community. Franklin would go on to say marriage often becomes an identity to some women. Well, that hasn't been a problem for Tracy Ellis Ross, as she often receives criticism for deciding to remain unmarried and childless. Today, we have our Comedy Hype analyst, Lab Love, and Marvin Hunter on the show to talk all about it. But first, let's take a look at this clip.
I believe that marriage has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Sexuality has been weaponized. For example, any woman listening to this can attest in our
Marriage, giving, and sexuality have been weaponized.
What? Marriage giving?
Marriage, giving, and sexuality has been weaponized in Western Christianity.
What do you mean giving?
Giving money, tithing.
Okay.
That's what I take from it.
Okay,
Giving
okay.
money, contributing, just earning. I mean, altogether, like money, but like giving to the church and all that. That's what I took from it.
Okay. Okay.
Has been weaponized.
I think
I
it's
don't
full
think-
of shit.
I don't. Okay, please go first.
Because marriage, giving, and what else?
Sexuality.
Sexuality, right? All right. He's catering to women so he can get the money and telling them they don't have to get married and they can still be sexual, right? So everything is for that dollar, right? He's catering to his audience, right? You get married so you don't live in sexual sin, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm following you, Chipper.
So if you're
Preach,
not,
nigga, you preaching though.
if
If
you're
bass
not,
in that shit, nigga, come on.
if you're not, most people, if they're not married,
Yeah.
and they're probably living in sexual sin technically,
Cool.
and yeah, they're probably living in sexual sin, right?
Mhm.
But they're not telling these women when they say you don't have to be married at a certain age or whatever not to be sexually promiscuous.
Mhm.
They don't frown on them for having sex out of wedlock and maybe
yeah, they
sleeping
do.
with, huh?
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. What does he say in that clip, in that interview? He's saying it's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's saying that, but I feel like he's like a radical almost. Like he's framing himself as the religion.
Well, he speaks
Radical.
for the Christian community.
He's a Christian radical to me. Like that's that's the way
You think he's a radical?
Yeah, because
I don't think he's any different than Jake's. I don't think he's any different than any other the big
really?
preachers, pastors,
I don't really follow
reverends.
their preaching, but or his either. But I know the core principles, and he's going against it. So
I think the majority. Let's
if
say
you're
let's
going
just
against the
I'll
core preachings, I consider you a radical.
let's just say 70% of the Christian community is women, right? And
I guess
let's
I
say,
wouldn't know that.
and I would
You
probably
said 60?
I would say 70
70. Okay, fine. Okay.
women,
Okay.
right?
I'll give you that.
And probably out of those 70% of women,
Mhm.
maybe 50% of them are married. You can't shame these people, or they're not going to come back to the church. They're not going to tithe, right? So you tell them, yo, if you come here, you pray to God, you give you repent for your sins.
He's
It's all
catering
good.
to the base.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay,
Because
that's interesting take.
yo, that's the thing. When it comes down to religion,
Yeah.
the way you interpret something
Mm.
might be different than the way I interpret something. Because in
100%.
this shit, he quoted something in the Bible or whatever, but everything is up for interpretation, right?
course,
You
of
can
course.
make anything sound good,
Yeah.
and that's the difference between a good bad preacher, a good one, or a great preacher.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He
Right.
can make anybody feel motivationally right, good, everything. When they leave that
Mhm.
place of worship,
Mhm.
they feel great about themselves.
Yeah.
Right. Religion is supposed to be about discipline, right? It's supposed to tell you how to live your life righteous.
Scaffolding for morality. That's the way I
And
describe
if
it.
if you're really giving the word of God and you really on the by the letter,
Right.
you're giving it by the letter.
Yeah.
A lot of the shit that people do, you wouldn't be able to do. They would feel shamed and they would never come back and they would never tithe.
Should religion evolve with the growing times?
No, none of this shit. None, all right, it's no way you can convince me that even that's the crazy shit about it, right? Even when it comes down to sex, marriage, whatever, right? Nothing has changed for the last probably 1,000 years, right? I think
Well, it
for the
has
most part,
changed.
no, I would say for the most part, somebody that is in a committed relationship is more sexually disciplined than somebody that's single. For the most part,
For the
I'm
most
not
part,
saying that's
right.
across the
For the
board.
most part, right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I think a lot of people that are married, yeah, they're having most of the people that have sex with one person are in relationships, are married, right?
Mm.
Now you have people that are in relationships or married that cheat, but I think the majority of people that sleep with one person are in a relationship, long-term relationship, or they're married.
Okay.
But this, the way society is today,
Mhm.
women can go to the place of worship and they could have a man preach to them and tell them like, yo, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. But
Do you think a woman you think every good do you think most women need a whole face
no,
to get that shit out their system?
no,
Do you feel like most men need a whole face to get that shit out their system? To sow their royal oats?
no.
You don't
It's
think
like you
men
saying you need to smoke some crack just to see how it is. Like, nah, you don't have to. You don't need it.
No, that's like saying no, because that analogy is wrong. Because it's like, because crack could be sex, right? So I'm just gonna smoke crack with one person. Because you're gonna smoke crack for the rest of your life. You are gonna have sex.
Oh, okay.
So nah, buddy. We ain't doing that, nigga.
You got me. You got me. Right?
Mm.
But you don't you could have sex with one person and having an enjoyable life, I believe.
Well, it was always known that men need to sow their royal oats, or they have to have their bachelor phase to get shit out of their system. They have a bachelor party.
That's not all right. Are we talking religion? We just talking about society.
Well, we're talking about society into religion, because society and especially Christianity.
No, see, that's the problem. This is the whole problem we're talking about.
All
You're
right.
trying to mesh the two.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You can't be of the world and then be religious like that. Really. This is what they're doing today.
Yeah.
They're meshing the two to fit today's society.
Yeah.
Because again, if you're straight with it and you giving it by the letter is going to shame mad people, and they're not gonna come to
Well, let's
church.
keep it real. Christianity is the easiest religion
Why?
because there's no entry point. Like the entry point is just right there, and it's the laxest with the rules. Like you don't really have like strict rules, and
No.
it's kind of there. Like
Nah.
you don't have to give
No,
up
they do.
anything.
They do have the rules.
Well, like on
It's
Good Friday, you can't eat meat. Like
No.
there's really nothing really going on.
It's mad rules. It's mad rules. It's just the way the people that interpret it, the people that are supposed to be the prophets and the ones that everybody follows,
Yeah.
they interpret it in a such a way.
So Black China had a rebrand, and she called herself by her regular name. I don't even know her regular name. She went to Christianity, right?
Mhm.
Brittany Renner had to one up her, so
Mhm.
she went to Islam.
Mhm.
You have to one up. Like Islam is a more,
Yeah.
you know, it is a more it is more strict than
Yes,
Christianity,
absolutely. It is.
you know.
It is.
So that's the way the one up works, you know.
Yeah, but it's based on the people that lead the pack
Mhm.
in that field, the leaders in Christianity,
Right.
versus versus the leaders in Islam, right?
Right.
And that's the only difference, right? That it may seem like it is a stricter religion, but they both have pretty much the same rules in a sense when you think about it. Now, there might be a little bit more when it comes to women, pertaining to women, when
They
it comes down
cover
to
themselves
Islam.
up, and they got to, you know.
And look at Brittany Renner. Look how she looks. Does she look as thirst trappish as she used to look in that garb? I didn't even know it was her. I didn't know it was her. Right?
Salute to you.
And
I knew it was her.
you knew it was her?
Yeah, I seen her.
You was still like, damn, she
Nah,
fire?
not damn, she was fire, but I seen her.
All right.
It
It took away all that sexuality, right?
For now. We'll see. You can't
But
un-internet the internet. It's already
No.
out there. So
I'm just all I'm saying is that
it's a fly rebrand.
No.
Using religion for the rebrand is clever.
I'm not even
clever
talking
view.
about that. I'm talking about how much physical, like how women display themselves physically, that feeds into dudes being on some thirst trap shit or wanting to sleep with them. Right?
Right.
When you look at her, she's not like.
Listen, I'm pretty sure that if she was standing in front of you, she walked past you, you'd probably still want to holler at it.
No, she has a cute face.
Good.
But it's a difference between.
It might just be the walk, my nigga. You just something turned things, you just can't hide it. Think about it, man.
Right.
We
And
see,
you can
we
still
look
see
at,
the
no.
yams and
Listen,
that shit, like
listen.
in that thing that they be wearing. You can still
Hey.
see the yams a little bit.
Guys,
You watching Muslim porn or something like that. You can't see that
Bronco.
shit.
We live in New York. We live in New York State.
Yeah.
Every winter time, all we see is women fully covered up.
Come on now.
Okay.
And when a woman walks by with a big ass North Face on,
The apple bottom jeans.
it might not even be. Maybe she sweats. Maybe just you might still look at
If
it and
she's
be
wearing,
like, "Yo,
if she wearing tight ass sweats,
no, not even."
bro,
You've never seen a shorty in big sweatpants in a North Face and still looked at her and was like, "Yo, she's still banging." You can still tell.
You can say she's cute.
we got
you ain't
X-ray
gonna be like,
vision.
yo, she got a fat ass.
We got X-ray vision, dog.
Nah.
It's our
You
superpower.
can see some yams, some
You
sweats.
can see
I don't know what you
anything,
talking
anywhere, anytime. You can tell if a woman is built bad or built nice, even if she got on bulky shit. It's just
all right.
it's like superpower.
So how do women hide their badly built bodies?
You can't.
with surgery.
It's when I back.
They wear big stuff.
Yeah,
They wear bigger clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not going to show.
Right.
If some of these chicks, like a chick that had a BBL,
So you telling me chicks don't get bagged in New York City?
That's not what I'm saying.
Snow on the ground.
I will promise you, right? You put Brittany Renner the way she used to look, right, in a room, and then you put her in her garb, she's gonna get less attention.
All right. Well,
You would agree? Would you agree or disagree?
semantics, man.
Huh?
She'd be back.
Semantics.
Basically, what it all boils down to is the fact that women, they when it comes down to Christianity, they still allow women to present their sexuality.
Can you change who you really are? If you're an opportunist, if she knew that she growing up, niggas paid her attention, she had a decent body, the internet thing worked, she was photogenic, and she worked. Like, can you change who you are at the core of it? There you are. Is it just another? It's a rebrand, right? Because it's like, yo, hey, we're talking about her.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And she could just go, and it's probably a dude with a bag funding it.
Maybe she
You know?
might go to Dubai and get one of them dudes that, might be
Next
with a
on the
prince or
list.
some shit.
Next on the list.
Maybe she got converted for the bag. Maybe it's
But
some
okay,
dude from
let's
Dubai.
now
That,
now
yeah.
take her, drop her in the middle of a Dubai or one of those Muslim countries. She's gonna get hella attention. Hella attention. This might be double than on a normal day.
Why?
But-
No,
Because
Why?
they just got because I'm telling you, certain things that
No.
you just can't hide. You can't
you can't hide what? You
just
can't
the way
hide
she
your eyebrows.
just the way she walk. It might just be like you can tell that there's something there.
Yo, they don't wear.
My nigga, you
they
blind?
don't-
You
they
got blind all of a
They
sudden?
don't. They don't wear. They don't wear tight stuff, bro.
Not about that. Okay, nothing wears tight stuff there.
No, they do. They got some women that are of the world there. You watch Housewives of Dubai or whatever?
Absolutely not.
Okay. My wife watches it. And they got some worldly women that are not super garbed up, But go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish your point.
What does worldly mean?
They don't live by
Hoish?
No, they
Oh.
they might they're not gonna wear the traditional garb that women wear there. They're gonna wear their designers, they're gonna wear regular tight shit, whatever. Yeah, they're pretty much not gonna follow, they're not religious like that, or heavily religious.
Let's go to Tracy Ellis Ross real quick. She 50 years old, and she's taking pictures, hiding her breast, showing her waistline. Sometimes she shows her ass and all that. Like, not her whole ass, but she could be proud of her body. She probably eats well, works out, great looking lady for her age. Is it a little bit sad that she's doing that at her age?
No.
Okay. We're just fine with that.
Nope.
Right.
Perfectly fine with it.
You want to see it?
Well, because I know
We could want to
you know
see
why?
it and still feel bad for her.
The reason why is because I think we were lucky enough, or she was lucky enough to show many other layers of herself.
Right.
With it. You can, because none of us can sit here and say that that's her one trick pony thing. That's her call. That's why she's where she is. You can't say that.
No.
Right.
No.
So I believe, luckily for her, she got first of all, she comes from a lineage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did her part as far as her sitcom and things of that nature and her shows or whatever the case was. All of her shows, every show.
That show's been off for a while, though.
Every show that she's played, and she's a respectable kind of.
She was on Girlfriends. What else was she on?
Well, the Blackish.
Oh, she was on Black. Oh,
Yeah.
she was the Mama Blackish. Right.
She has some, movies.
She did her thing. Yeah.
Right.
I can't say that.
And none of them is she like assed out or whatever. She's always playing some kind of educated,
right,
kind of personality driven character.
Right.
So to go back, I think it's more of I worked hard on it. I did 100 crunches, man. I'm trying to,
come see this. As opposed to
Why
like an
like she lost some weight or something. Like she.
No, I'm saying.
No, I mean, looked the same. Yeah, she looked the same.
I mean, like,
she just be reminding niggas. Halle Berry do kind of the same thing. Halle Berry.
I'm not saying in regards of a transformation. I'm just saying I worked hard. I continuously work hard to maintain this. Then I might show it off a little something.
It's all worldly shit.
Well,
the same way a nigga would
Tracy's not trying to be not worldly. She's not trying to portray something other.
Well, let's use our words a little bit. Like, all right.
The reason, can I say?
Yeah, sure.
The reason why I brought up worldly is because you got I
don't know what worldly mean, my nigga. I don't know what worldly mean. You saying worldly?
You got a guy that what is
worldly?
He's a minister, right? Minister Kirk Franklin is coming out defending her, right? He was defending her.
Is he a minister or like
defending
a singer?
women like
He's
her?
a singer,
huh?
He's a singer. He be preaching too. He make music.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard this nigga like.
He preaches in the music too.
Who you talking about?
Come on, it can't be both.
Who'd you say?
Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm sure he preached.
Like the DJ Khaled of like singing. of like
church. Yeah,
gospel
maybe.
music.
Yeah.
He put
Okay.
people together and then he rock.
But I'm sure he has. I'm sure he preaches and does some sermons
I
and stuff
believe
like
so.
that.
All right, all right.
I believe so.
But no, worldly. What does worldly mean? Like worldly, what for the streets?
Yeah, pretty much.
So they for the world.
No. A man could be worldly too.
What makes a what
I
makes
think
a man
worldly is undisciplined.
I'm a worldly nigga.
I don't know, Ron. That's colorful. That's colorful because what do you mean undisciplined? Because
I'm worldly.
That
I'm sitting here smoking a cigar, drinking whiskey.
that's
right?
undisciplined.
Well,
Kids are taken care of.
All right,
Wife is taken care of.
And we're
you went to work.
All right,
She
I
was very
get that.
disciplined.
Right. If we're talking about
It's your downtime.
in a religious or under God, yeah, it is worldly.
Maybe the liquor is a cigar. Not
Yeah, smoking tobacco and drinking
I don't
alcohol.
know. I
Yes.
don't know. I know some pastors that smoke a cigar, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know about the whiskey, but I think they might partake in.
This is my point, right? We look to these niggas, but they're not really giving people the word to the letter. They don't live the life. You understand what I'm saying? They're not like they're not like the Pope, right? Or a nun or something like that. That give their lives for religion. You understand what I'm saying? They speak it and they live it. You understand what I'm saying? To the 9th, 10th power. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the problems with Christianity, right?
Yeah.
You can skew the word in whatever way you want to, right? Christianity has pretty much changed into motivational speaking. If you just take God out of it and you just say the same shit, it could be like a motivational presentation.
A lot of people need that though.
No, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
I ain't knocking it. A lot of people need that, but
need it for what though?
They needed to get it through to get them through their week. They need them to get it out, get them through their rough times.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are in ruts. Some people need instruction every week. Some people need a coach,
but most people that have therapists.
Some people need just that whole.
Yeah, but a lot of times when people have they have rough times, it's because of worldly shit. Because they're not disciplined. Because they're not disciplined.
Yeah, well, yeah, the undisciplined turns into sickness.
If you tell me anything about somebody, right, and it's something negative, we can all trace our negativity to something that's undisciplined in our life, probably.
Okay, I'll give you that.
If you tell me a problem, right, I could probably definitely link that problem to something where you lack discipline. Well, if you struggle with alcoholism, chances are that something else is going to be impacted in your life, right? You might
trace it back. Come on, where does I mean? So alcohol. You said that you could trace everything back.
You got to give me a problem.
I said alcoholism.
All right. So what about
alcoholism is the problem. That's the undisciplined.
So what, you drank too much. You overindulged.
Yeah. You shouldn't drink at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I really believe I'm not no super religious person or whatever, but I do feel like if you into the Quran or the Bible and if you follow that shit to the T, your life would be pretty good. You won't have too many problems.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm speaking as a nigga that don't live that. I don't live that way.
What about loss? Loss is a problem.
What do you mean?
Let's say you're suffering from loss of a family member. You know, because remember, not everything that's a problem is your doing. Some things happen to you, right? Now you can say
if you have loss, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you follow the Bible, you follow the Quran, you would probably be okay with loss because you feel like that person is. What do you mean? Why do you think at every funeral there's somebody religious to make the family feel good?
You think they feel good?
It makes them feel better than they did before.
Nah,
you have to. If you lose somebody, you're gonna have to grieve. It's not like you can. Nobody's gonna be happy. Like, oh, why do I feel bad? Yes,
right. So you make on my point.
What?
That loss, you know. Once again, I just feel like loss. First of all, loss is not worldly.
Loss is not like loss is a temporary. Like you're feeling grief is a temporary feeling.
It's not. it lasts for a very, 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 very long time.
It don't last forever.
It could last forever.
I don't believe so.
My nigga, trust me. When you lose somebody, that never goes away.
You can't say you haven't lived forever, so you don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
But I lost somebody very important. I could tell you it hurts and it won't go away. You know why? Because as long as you live, you will constantly be reminded about that person, and you will always feel right. Even when you watch somebody else go through it, it immediately brings you right back to the space that you were. It never goes away.
You can't say that.
It's certain things
That's
you
a
can't
statement you
argue.
cannot make.
All right, go ahead, argue that. You,
Who?
nigga,
No,
you better leave it
how
alone.
can
You better
I?
leave it
How
alone,
can,
nigga.
I can't argue that. He hasn't lived forever.
Good luck.
He hasn't lived
Yeah,
forever.
but you
Okay,
living now.
all right. So how about we say I'll use my
But
my
take
mother
that
for
out.
example.
Mhm.
When my mother lost her mother, it affected her until the day she left. So unless you could, unless you're considering your expiration date,
You don't. Okay, this is the thing, right?
I just told you. I just gave you a point.
No, I'm about to give you another point. Do you know everything about your mother and your grandmother's relationship?
It has nothing to do with nothing.
It has it has a lot to do with that. People, when they grieve heavy, they feel like this is how I feel. This is my opinion. I'm not saying this is law or anything like that, right? I feel like when people heavily grieve for like long periods of time about people, they feel like something is undone with that person. Something with their relationship is on their shoulders. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
But that's okay. That's okay. But that's not your okay. Your initial point was all problems stem from worldly things.
Yeah, and I don't know your relationship, your mother's relationship with her mother. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know what went on with them. That could have been something that might have been some undiscipline, something worldly thing that
I told you leave it alone.
it's not even a agree to disagree.
Seen that nigga, yo. There was
Definitely
that
an
video
agree
of
to
nigga
disagree.
Getting snuffed on the y'all see that clip?
What?
With the nigga, I think he was from Long Island. He was talking mad shit, and then he got snuffed. It was a podcast. And the dude was talking mad shit. You seen that shit?
No.
Right? He was talking mad shit. Yo, he talking cash shit, and the nigga came up from behind and snuffed him on the podcast.
What you think is that the conversation we're having is
Yeah,
that?
leave it alone.
No. all I'm saying, you can't say how long you're gonna grieve. You could say in your head if you want to, if you want to grieve forever, you could make that choice. You could make that choice and do it as long as you want.
I think it's a cold approach to the whole thing.
A cold approach to what?
I can't rock with you
No,
on this,
the conversation wasn't about grief. It was about
No, it was about loss. You said all problems.
No, the conversation wasn't. You brought up loss, right?
Because you said problems. I said loss could
yeah.
be a problem. When you lose somebody, that can become a problem of yours. The grieving and all those things, that becomes a problem. I don't see that as undisciplined or anything like that can be the cause of that. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
That's it.
All right, loss is not a problem.
Yo, when I was 5,
loss is a feeling.
When I was 5, I had this stuffed animal. I had Felix the cat. I had this stuffed animal.
Mm-hmm.
This is my guy. I took him everywhere with me. And I remember, we were on the subway one time, me and my mom. And I left him on the subway. And I just watched the door close. Felix leave. And 40 years later, I still remember that shit.
Okay.
I've never forgotten Felix, dog. You can't. Loss is a real thing, dog.
No, I'm not.
Bro. Think about Felix.
When did I ever say loss? Loss is not a real thing.
I don't know what you thinking. I don't know what you think. You saying worldly. I don't know.
He was saying worldly. No, he said loss. No, wait, no. Loss is a problem. He said loss is a problem.
No. I said somebody dealing with loss could be a problem that they're having. And I said, there's no worldly roots to that.
All right. Let me. All right. I shouldn't even never went down there.
So you
right?
you can say majority.
No.
Problems.
No.
Never wrong.
Let's say a problem. Let's say if I can't keep a job, right? I can't. You can't dictate how. I can't dictate how somebody else grieves, or this person grieves, that person grieves, or loss, or whatever like that. That's somebody's emotions, right? You could say it's a problem. When I say a problem, I mean like, my car keeps breaking down, or I can't keep a girlfriend, or I can't keep a boyfriend. I can't. Shit like that.
So
I can't keep a job.
Is your car keep breaking down because of what, the undisciplined worker who put it together?
Or maybe you're
Is that
not.
what you're saying?
Maybe you're not doing the correct maintenance to it. Maybe you're not fixing it. Maybe you're not doing
So
the
you
right.
equated a car breaking down to not being able to keep a stable relationship?
No.
So what you
I'm saying if the problem is my car keeps breaking down,
okay,
right?
all right,
If you break that down,
right.
it's like, all right, I'm taking my shit to a shade tree mechanic. I'm not spending the money it takes to
Cool.
fix
What
it.
if you just bought a lemon?
All right, you went and bought a lemon.
Huh?
Why you ain't go
Cold.
spend some money on a car? Why you was cheap?
Yo, I ain't joining his religion. Yo, his
Yo,
religion
bro.
gonna be hard on niggas, boy. God,
Yo,
damn,
bro.
nigga. Ronism.
Bro.
We gotta start your shit.
This is the thing. I'm not saying I could look at the problems that I have in my life, right? I could look at the problems I have in my own life, and I'll be like, yo, this is happening because of this. It's not like I'm saying it's for everybody else and it's not for me.
You can reconcile things and you can make sense of things, but certain things as a human just still weigh on you. Like certain, like you have to allow.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yourself to be human and to soak up certain bad things and learn from them, and
Okay,
yeah,
that's
right?
fine.
Okay,
but if you could do an audit or itemize what happened,
yeah,
it prevents you from making mistakes in the future, right? Now,
I can't argue
and
with
it
that.
gives. See, this is the thing people don't realize is that when you can kind of rationalize where your problems are coming from,
yeah,
it gives you control of your life, right?
Yeah.
When you say I can't, well, I don't know, whatever, this is not my fault.
yeah.
You blame it, you giving the power to somewhere else, somebody else, right? Your
Yeah.
problems are somebody else's problem. Nah, your problems
I
are your
understand
own,
where
bro.
you're coming from. Honestly, like, cool. You could say like he's one of the most disciplined niggas like we know, right? This nigga like a hood monk, right?
Oh, I'm sitting here smoking a cigar. I'm
Yeah, but
drinking
kinda. You know how you do. You know what I mean? Like, you adhere to different things, and you give up certain things at a certain time, and you don't play around. Like, you stick to what you stick to. But those are good principles. But I don't think everybody. I think to get everybody, you got to have some level of grace for like people.
I'm not saying like I see my son and he got an issue. I'm like, suck the shit up, stop crying, whatever. No, I'm not like that. But all I'm saying is that and I'm speaking to anybody out
How
there.
long you gonna let them cry?
I don't know, but I'm speaking to anybody out there, right?
All right.
If you have issues in life, right?
Mhm.
Chances are is that you can kind of do an audit, self-assess it,
Mhm.
and figure out where that shit came from.
I agree with you.
That's all I'm saying. And
Busting your chops, but
chances are is that
I
when
agree with you.
you get down to the base of it, it's
Mm.
probably some undisciplined part of your life that created that problem, bro.
And religion
Gives you discipline.
gives you discipline.
The world is going to give you whatever you want, right?
Worldly.
If you want to have sex with 100 women,
Mhm.
100 men, you want to have sex with men, women, everything. You want to have sex with animals, they'll let you. If you want to smoke crack, you want to smoke weed, you want to snort coke, you could do it. If you want to drink whiskey, you want to drink rubbing alcohol, whatever, you could do it. You could shoot somebody, you could grape somebody, all that stuff like that, right? It's the world will give you whatever you want. It's up to you to take it or not take it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of drugs, you seen that clip of Michael Jordan's son on that boat sniffing that cocaine?
He's worldly.
He worldly.
Coming to the mic.
Yeah, we can't hear you though.
Can't hear you, cuz. Come on, man.
I was saying, what about some of these billionaires that's, you know what I'm saying, have all this money in the world, can buy anything, everything, who's, as you would say, who's been, what do you say, disciplined to have that type of life, but half these people don't even believe in like religion.
I don't think. See, that's another issue that we have in this world. We relate righteousness to how much money you have. I'm talking about living righteous. I'm not talking about how rich you are. I could steal from people and get rich. You know what I mean? Does that make me a good person? Does it make me a righteous person? Nah, it don't. But I don't know. People in this society, I might get some respect because I got bread. But that doesn't mean I could get rich and I could be, using the influence or the power that I have from my money to take advantage of women. Whatever, I could do whatever. But
Get some more of that clip, cool.
worldly doesn't have worldly or discipline doesn't always equate to money, or money doesn't equate to righteousness.
I know what our new hoodie is for the fall though. Worldly. We gotta get some worldly niggas. Worldly niggas. Mm-hmm.
Culture. Don't be no 30, 35-year-old single black woman and go to the family reunion. Older women are gonna do nothing. They're gonna look at you and wonder why you not married.
Where your man at?
Like it's a prerequisite for identity and value that if you don't have a man, if you don't have kids, something about you is broken. Do you understand how dysfunctional these messages are and how we super spiritualize these messages? Paul said, but marriage is a necessary distraction. I have many friends that were in ministry at church. The church has told them, if you're going to be in ministry, you can't be single. We're not going to let you work with the youth ministry if you're single. You can't do this. And so what people do, they quickly get married.
You see what I'm saying?
There's never been a single president.
No, it hasn't. I think it has been one.
Who?
What was it, FDR?
I was thinking about the same. Yeah, he was never with a bitch, right?
Yeah.
No, but he was in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he couldn't do nothing.
See, and this is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
these dudes will skew the word in order to appeal to the audience. He says, the Bible says that marriage is a necessary distraction. Now, you could take it as negativity, but I could interpret it as like, yo, that sanctity of my marriage stops me from fornicating with other women.
Keeps you focused.
Yeah, it's
a
woman,
you know what I mean?
Give
you purpose. It'll give you, you know what I mean? Boom,
exactly.
Boom. So if religion, if the leadership in religion is there to coach you, why wouldn't they tell you the best thing for you?
Because they need tithes. And this is what I'm saying.
No. He's saying that they putting too much pressure on people. Kirk Franklin is saying that, yo, it's okay to not go that route. You know what I mean?
You know what?
I'm
fine. No.
He's saying that the religious leaders are almost shaming people into getting married, shaming women into getting married. We're talking about the shaming aspect of women of a certain age not getting married.
I have no problem with what Kirk Franklin said, right? But after that,
right,
you should tell them, all right, don't be loose.
Can't do both.
What you mean you can't do both?
We're gonna get your shit off. So you're gonna be a nun? You're gonna get your shit off somewhere.
Okay, all right. This is what I'm talking about. Discipline.
You're gonna have the holy vibrators or something.
Yeah, all right.
So everybody gotta get this shit off.
Okay.
So either you're gonna tell them that, yo, shoes up, you know what I mean? Or you're gonna tell them like, yo, listen, come on.
You know what? And I get it. We live in the real world. I'm a worldly person too, but there's a we have
to do a deep dive on this. It's the first time we've been doing the podcast for how many years? It's the first time I heard this shit. You came up with a whole new philosophy.
You never heard the term worldly?
No, from you.
Oh,
worldly. I like that shit, but I don't know if I like it.
No,
I'm a worldly nigga.
I said I'm worldly too. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I think you a different worldly than me. It's like level. It's like a worldly spectrum.
No, I don't think so. Is you in or you out?
So the crackhead jerking his dick on the corner, I guess as worldly as you?
I'm no better than him because I sin just like he sinned. We just got different sins.
Salute to you.
What? Now this is the thing. He needs. I think there's a difference between even if there are people out there that have had relationships. They tried marriage. It didn't work out for them. I'm not saying you should be alone for the rest of your life if you don't want to get married again. But yeah, have a relationship, build something with somebody or whatever, even if y'all don't get married.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But we gotta kind of relay it to or equate it to what goes on in society. We have a society of women, the women that kind of lead in pop culture, especially in the Black community, they got a promiscuous vibe. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So as much as you want to influence these people on a Sunday, they got to be with all this other shit from Monday to Saturday before they get to you.
Yeah.
Right. So they getting more influenced by them than they are by you for that one day.
Kels, you ever feel like you get judged for not being married?
Judged?
Judged. older family members, family reunions. You know what I mean? You never.
Nah.
You just never.
Nah.
Do you have women family members around your age that you feel get judged?
Nah.
Okay,
My
so
family
you
not
don't
built
you don't
like
really
that.
see that in your world.
Yeah, my family not built like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. As long as you're happy and you're stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And you maintaining the worldly.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Keep the
definitely
world.
world.
Yeah, keep the world in your pants.
Yeah.
You all right?
Nah, yeah.
All right.
My family don't give it up like that. I mean, you got some people that's married.
Right.
You got some people that's been in a relationship for a while.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah, my family's really big on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think women get more flack about marriage. I think men get more flack about having kids.
Nah, I can believe that.
Do you get flack about having kids?
Oh, I ain't got no kids.
No, but
About
do you
having
flack
like
about
having kids.
Nah.
Nah.
No?
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay.
Because I got some people in my family that they're a bit older and they don't have kids. It's never like, yo, when you get married, it's more like, yo, when you gonna have some kids. Their moms might be like, I want some grandkids or whatever.
You might
shit
get
like
that.
that.
You
You
want
get
some
that.
grandkids.
Yeah.
You do have hold on, hubby, I gotta call you back. You do have some comments from Simple Things.
Shout out Simple Things,
Simple
man.
Things. Living worldly is living like the world does. Its standard is based on people's experiences, opinions, and thoughts. While living godly is living God-like, that put the standard on what God says. God says we can't live in both. Had to look this up for clarification. So, according to that, we all have a little or a lot of worldly in us. Shout out Simple Things.
Thank you.
Broke it
Thank you,
down.
Simple.
Broke
Yeah.
it down.
Man, why you have to do that? Why you have to fix this nigga shit for him, yeah?
What?
Yo, you can turn that down. We sound like the Hebrew Israelites out here.
Oh man.
Yeah. Wrap that clip up. Let's put a little cherry on that shit. But then we gotta turn that back up. You can turn that back up. Thank you.
Thinking that they're fulfilling God's will for their lives, but they're fulfilling man's dogma. You can be single and be used by God. You can be single and have purpose. Being married is not a prerequisite for God's hand on your life, but we've weaponized it. And then crucify people when those same marriages fail.
Now, crazy enough, these two things are going viral at the same time. But Tracy
Matter of fact, no. I think she asked a good set of questions.
Ellis Ross actually posted this picture a long time ago. We actually talked about it on the show. And around that time, a lot of people were just talking about her posting thirst traps. But right now they're focused about her not having a husband or kids. So I want to read some of these comments. One guy said, a 51-year-old woman with no husband and no kids is most definitely a loser. That same user would then say, thirst trapping at the age of 51 is insane. Nasty work. If she wasn't a celebrity, she'd be labeled a failure and a loser because you ain't at home with a husband and children who had children. She is a victim of modern day feminism. Someone.
Nah, man.
Come on.
Man.
No.
Nah, man. Hold on.
Right.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Come on, cool.
Nah, man. That made
Come
me
on.
upset.
Let them titties rock, right? Let them,
Come on,
let them
man.
titties hang.
Nah,
I had
man,
the
I
home
just
good
think-
saying,
Oh, we
oh,
on the
keep
screen?
Wally. Keep hanging, man. Come on, let them titties hang. Do your thing, girl.
Nah, man. I don't like that shit, son. Like, who even talking like that? Like,
Yeah, man.
nah, fuck out of
Titties
here.
rock, man.
Just even
Fuck.
talking like that about somebody is wow. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. We
That's
have to
wild,
shame people.
man.
We have to shame people into acting right. Yo, she's an elder, my nigga. We don't want to see the elder titties, dog. Put the elder titties
That's
up.
a lie. Son, that's a lie.
She's an elder.
That's a lie, man.
Yo, she's an elder. She's 50. Put them titties up, ma.
Nah,
Good.
man. Come on,
But
man.
like, go act. Like, go do something.
So,
Like, come on. We
all
don't
right,
want to see them elder titties,
all right,
man.
$1 million question.
Them elderberries. We don't want to see no elderberries, nigga. We good, nigga. Put them shits up.
So
Ain't she holding them shits up? I bet she let them go. They're doing the wild.
You know what, man?
Put them shits up, ma. Fuck out of here.
I'm
Big
turning.
50 got your titties out,
Come
man.
on, bullshit.
Nah, I
man.
feel that nigga, man. Nah, it's nasty work, man. Come on. Yo, I said sat here and I listened to each one of y'all niggas get this fucking old bitch props for having a titty time. I sat here. Them shits, man. Yo, listen, them shits is in shape. They smooth. You know, milk never come out them shits. Them shits have never been drained. Hot salute. But she 50, man. Yo, stop. She gotta stop.
No.
What you know? Read a book on the fucking shit. Like, do something. Tell us something. You know what I mean? Tell niggas like the ill skincare routine. Do something.
Turn
Put
to
them
my
titties up, man.
Wait, like what?
Come on, cool. Come
He
on,
had a
please,
problem
please,
with
please.
the. I think he had a problem with the loser comment.
Yeah, I just think that's come on, son. You're gonna call her. First of all,
Loser.
if I was a betting man, I'm willing to bet her career is in a way better space than the person who left the comment. If I was a betting man, right? So the nerve of you to even say something like that.
Well, life is not a career, though, right?
What do you mean? No, he called her a loser. Right?
Ooh, like that shit.
I didn't like that.
No,
just
that was
That's
that
just
was
talking back. Yeah,
that was
that's-
extreme. That was extreme.
That's ridiculous.
That was extreme.
All right. If you want to say,
Shame is extreme. You gotta shame people into acting right, cool. I'm sorry, man. I felt that nigga on that. That's
Yeah.
why I want to let that shit play a little bit. I want to, yeah. Get that shame going. Them
Yeah.
titties. And they black them shits out. Them shits is hot.
Someone else said thirst
Wait
traps.
tonight.
Could you imagine your 51-year-old family member doing this? I thought this woman had class. Someone else would add, she's too old to be doing stuff like this. Lastly, someone would actually come to her defense and say, so sick of men thinking that every time a woman does something like this, it's a cry for help or attention. Seeking to appease a man, do y'all really think that the one and only Tracy Ellis Ross couldn't have 10 men standing at her attention in 10 minutes? And y'all favorite friend Steve Brown says she made it jump a little bit with the side eyes. Lab, I'm gonna come to you for first, and there's layers here, but I want to first focus on Tracy Ellis Ross. A lot of people saying like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate you. Cool.
A couple of things what Kurt Franklin said, like, yo, you don't have to, like, you don't have to be married to have purpose or whatever, right?
No, of course not.
But don't try to, he's trying to minimize like the sanctity of marriage and everything like that. And it's like, I understand he's trying to appeal to his audience, but in the same vein, you have to kind of preach discipline, all right? Because he's just talking about one side, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's mad people out here shaming women like, yo, you don't got no kids, you're not married or whatever, you don't have no kids, you don't got married.
Same. We sit here and shame Sexy Red for the same shit.
No.
She
This
doing
no,
too much.
this
Oh,
this
she
the
talking
thing.
about
No.
putting a tampon on her mouth and putting
No.
Like, come on, like, yo,
No,
it's
that's
all the
not. That's
same.
not.
She
No,
the OG of that shit.
I understand. No, she should be shamed for putting the thirst trap pictures, but not for not having kids or being married.
No, but you just said it comes from undiscipline. She's putting the thirst trap pictures up because she ain't got no nigga in the fucking house.
Okay. Wait. All right. So let's just say, because this is what she does a lot on her profile. She's like in the pool a lot. So if she gets out, she's in her bathing suit. That's the same thing. She should put all that away.
Put the phone out, get in the pool, look at my titties, and then put the phone out. It's mad work that go into that shit. She putting mad work into fucking showing us her fucking titties.
Nah, she look
She got
good,
to
man.
run,
It ain't a lot of work. That's
put the
easy.
shit up, put the timer on, run to the other side of the room, and cover her titties. This bitch put mad work into showing us them old ass titties. Nigga. Shit is sad. It is a little sad.
I don't.
That's all I'm saying. And let's just keep it a buck. We always talk about social media gives us the dopamine fix and all that. She's addicted to the fucking little attention that she's getting from showing her fucking body at a 50-year-old fucking like
You think if
see
she was
little
married,
girl-
she would do that?
There's no way in God's green earth.
There's a lot of people who do it when they're married. I don't think marriage is gonna be the.
Or you people in relationship, you think she be doing that?
If you open up your phone and look at all the titties out of there, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are in
Jada
relationships.
Pinkett a fucking nigga tonight, and she still won't show her titties on the fucking
She
shit.
doesn't have much
'Cause she's
titties to
married.
show. It's not much titties to show there, fam.
You damn right they're not.
You know.
Them shits, them shits right,
But okay, let's use. Okay,
look.
there's many people who are. I'm sure many women that are in relationships that still show their body.
I don't think so.
J-Lo getting divorced now because
I don't
Ben
think many.
Affleck said
You
that
saying many? No,
she wasn't going to slow down.
I'm not saying it's not women that will do that. I don't think it's many.
I think, well, as far as the women that are showing T and A on Instagram, I believe that there is. I believe there's a lot of them that are in relationships have niggas.
I think a lot of them are single. I think a lot.
I
of
think that they're all right. Yes, I'm turning my mic off. That nigga-
What? Why you get so frustrated? Come on, man.
Come on. Is he
He getting
advocating?
frustrated. Kubi. Why? Man, you talk for
He's
a
an
living.
advocate for the titties. He's an advocate for titties.
Don't get upset, bro.
Let the things hang, girl. Well, shout out to Tracy Ellis Ross and them titties. Next
Yeah,
clip. We're
yeah.
going to the next clip, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
that's
going
so
on.
nice. You go back to the gram. Go to the chat.
Messages.
Shout out to Tuck, yo.
Messages. Oh, to the left.
We gotta get Tuck back on the show too, yo. Real
Yeah,
soon.
man.
Yeah. Cigars, top of the list. Yeah, they go to Envy here, right there.
Share this tab. Share that tab.
Mm. Yo, is Tyrese an A-list actor?
Technically, yeah. Since he did the Fast and Furious and he did Transformers, yeah. I think he would be considered that.
So he's on the same list as like Leonardo DiCaprio. He's on the same list as Denzel Washington. He might be like C.
How you like if you do A movies and you don't do B movies? How you a B?
Well, you're not a star in the A movie.
He's semi-star.
So it's like saying Ludacris is the A-list actor.
I get it. Yeah. I don't know.
No. So like, all right. So as far as a black actor that's A-list,
well, he's not a great actor.
Denzel Washington.
He's not.
No, we're talking about box office. Someone that's going to sell.
No. Okay, they have to first. You have to be at the top of your craft, right?
No, you could be the best actor and can't sell movies. I think you have to be the marquee name on a movie that's going out. Summertime blockbuster. Will Smith is the A-list actor. Denzel Washington.
He's a great actor, though.
No, he's box office.
Oh,
Will Smith.
I think Will Smith has shown range. He's not just like a blockbuster guy.
We're talking about you got to be able to produce, though. Like when your name is attached to a project, you got to be able. It's a home run. We know that, yo. We're gonna put
Will
this
Smith.
money.
Will Smith was that?
Of course.
All right.
That's
Denzel is that?
Yes. So that's A-list, right?
But what I'm saying, right? All
Leo,
right.
Tom, yeah.
No, okay. But
Yeah.
you talking about guys that are like, as far as the craft of acting.
We're not talking about craft. We're not talking about craft.
No, all right. What I'm trying. This is what I'm trying. Tell me a nigga that's not at the top of his craft that's an A-list actor.
A nigga that's not at the top of his craft, that's the A-list. Nicolas Cage. No, Nicolas Cage is a B.
He's a
or
good
a
actor.
C at this point. It's not. Nah, that's my dude, but he be taking a lot of bad movies, yo. That's my nigga. Yo, I like because he does bad. Like your Face Off is one of my favorite movies. It's top 5 in life, but it's because I laugh at him.
But you don't think he's a good actor?
He's decent, but he does a lot of bad act. Like he does a lot of bad acting too.
I don't like.
Top of the craft. Like
I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably wouldn't have never said Nicolas Cage, but
B is like Michael B. Jordan is a B actor. Is a B-list actor. He's getting there. I think he's teetering on like A, but I think he's right there. Then I feel like Tyrese is right up under him.
Yeah.
Not right up under him, but I think he's the next tier.
I don't think Tyrese has a chance to ever. He's just not. He's not a great actor. No disrespect to him. Well, it's kind of disrespectful, right? But
so he didn't act great in Baby Boy.
No.
Would he play like a character close to himself?
He wasn't super believable. Like,
I think he did all right.
He did all right. He did all right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He did all right. He not like no. Like even this dude is a way better actor, but I don't think he's A-list like Lorenz Tate. Like, you don't think Lorenz Tate would have killed that role, like on a whole nother level?
No.
I believe so.
I think we recognize Lorenz Tate too much as other act. Nah, I can't lie to you because he was very vulnerable in that president.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't do that to you. Right. Okay. Nah, I just heard that conversation on another podcast. I kind of wanted to bring it to y'all.
Okay. Simple things.
Tyrese
Tyrese
C-list.
C-list.
Yeah. Tyrese C-list. I give you that.
Michael Rubin.
Appreciate you. Cool. Thank you, brother. Fingers over there. Wu-Tang was giving niggas nicknames. Yeah.
Gotta keep
Fingers.
Bother me. For me, it bothers me that it actually, when I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares? Number one, let's say if people want to be gay, it is 2024. Who the fuck cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So, like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change the narrative of bet he made with me to try to hurt him? Like, that is the one thing I've learned about, look, I'm just being blunt because it's me. So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, like it's horrible. Like, why? Like, I want to support look. You guys, two of you guys know me pretty well. Anything I can ever help with, I'm always there. I always want to be helpful. I feel lucky and fortunate to do what I do every day. To be as, whatever success I've had, I feel blessed to do that, and I want to give back in every way I can. In business and in charitable things, I'm always trying to be helpful. The thing I don't like about that is it doesn't bother me. It bothers me that it actually, when I see the narrative, why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. Like, I'd be more excited if I'd be more excited to see one of my friends do something that's 99% less meaningful to me, but it would be really meaningful to them because I want them to do great. I want everyone around me to do great. I don't like watching. There's a little bit, and you tell me, you guys correct me if you think I'm wrong. I think there's a little bit of a black culture of like, it's black hate on hate. It's like that black judge that Meek had that hated on him and want to go extra hard on him. Okay. It's like, it's what people always say to me. It's like black hate on hate. And so I think it's terrible. I think it's something that I think it's culturally wrong. And I'll probably get killed for saying this because,
I'm glad you're saying it openly. If this is the conversations that are being
I have
had
it all the time. With
I want to hear this.
Yeah. So
I have all the time
I think
with
it's
who?
wrong.
Who
I
you
feel
happy
like,
with?
why do you not want to build everyone up around you? Why do you not want everyone around you to do great? The best way for everyone to do great is to push each other up. Like, why does someone?
He right, but wrong message.
He's
Crabs in the bucket mentality is the real mentality.
he hanging out with too many black people, bro.
That's what that mean.
He's just too close to it. Like, he's first of all, like, he's probably part of the problem because niggas probably hating on me because he's his lapdog. You know what I mean? And they want to be his lapdog.
That bunny hopping clip, him bunny hopping for them after he lost that bet playing tennis clip. That's a damning clip from Meek Mills.
Yeah.
It doesn't help his career at all.
It doesn't.
But they got him out of jail too.
Okay. All right. Yeah. First of all, I understand like he probably hangs with black people. I don't know how many deals he does with black folks. Because, you could do all the charity work, invite them to your house and to your party and all that shit like that. Are you doing fanatic deals with them?
I think
you understand what I'm saying?
He got some ownership stake in fanatics.
I would be very surprised.
He does.
I
haven't seen the paperwork.
But Meek Mill said that?
Yeah.
Okay. If he say it, I believe it. Yeah. I won't believe it. Maybe that's me hating a black person hating on another black person. But it would be no reason if I was him, why I would give this thing any part of my company that I built fucking years and years just because I'm cool with this dude, right? He brings no value. You understand what I'm saying? So that's here nor there, right? Back to
he brings no value. What do you mean he brings no value? He does bring value because like black owned businesses now Meek can say that this not Fanatics a black-owned business, even if you got a minority stake in it.
It don't matter. They service jerseys for black sports that are running rampant with black athletes.
Mm.
They don't need a black rapper that's falling off to, you know what I mean? What they need him for?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but either way, like,
He's a hating ass nigga, right?
what? No, I'm. Is that hate or is that's straight? Am I not talking for real, bro?
Listen, even though I haven't been agreeing with him all night, I might have to agree with him on that one.
Yo, bro.
Okay, well, unless he's like an ambassador, a brand ambassador, where maybe he does some kind of.
No, that's
work.
fine.
you know.
He said he got stake in
Well,
the company. Like,
no.
You got a little meat.
Maybe.
Well,
Well, okay. Listen. Maybe as a homie, let's use that homie line right there. Let's say if I'm a brand ambassador,
these Jewish dudes do not do homie deals.
because remember, it could be a small something to the profit shares or something like that. Yo, you go out and you do these mini talks or events. Maybe we could work out instead of I pay you per event. Maybe it could be a little small smidgen of the profit share that I'll share with you for going out there and doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Maybe I'm just saying that's where maybe you can.
Yeah, it's possible. But as far as what he's saying, I believe it to be true. And black folks do hate on black folks, right?
Hold on, I got something right here.
Mm.
Michael Rubin's Fanatics and Jay-Z, as well as several other familiar names, are among those confirmed to have acquired Michelin-S. In a statement shared by Complex, Rubin touted the Philadelphia-based company as an iconic brand with limitless future. I am incredibly excited for Fanatics to partner with this incredible group of innovative owners to build upon the company's already strong business that have kept brands culturally relevant for more than 100 years. So Meek doesn't have a stake in Fanatics, but they've done a deal together to acquire.
I said
Michelin-S.
Jay-Z. They didn't say.
Yeah, Meek was on there. Though.
How you know?
No, he was.
He said it said Meek Mill's name in the article, or it said Jay-Z's.
Michael Rubin's Fanatics, Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Lil Baby, and more acquire Michelin-S for $250 million. So he's not part, but he's done business with them, to acquire other brands. So he's spreading love.
Who you think he talking about?
I think he's talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef.
There you go.
Honestly, I feel like he's talking about the Drake and Kendrick. He didn't land Drake. He didn't land Drake at his white party until Drake took a L to Kendrick. Drake was never there any years past. Drake was there this year.
You think he's talking about black people hating on black people because of Drake and Kendrick?
I think so, yeah.
I think he's talking about the niggas that he know, that he do business with.
Yeah.
And I probably think
getting flack from dealing with him.
Yeah.
No. I think
he was directly talking about that picture of him hugging a little baby at that white party, and then people having like, oh, those gay rumors coming up.
To me, it sounds like he's speaking about the backlash that these black entertainers are getting from being, because mind you, he just had the white party, and every picture of that white party, I'm sure, had a large number of not, oh, such and such looks nice in that dress, is why is she there, and whatever the case was. So it's like anything he's attached to, dealing with us is being hated on. I think that's really what he's saying.
I don't think.
Well, that's his premise.
You think that he pays attention to the
Yeah.
blogs and
nobody?
Nah,
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Every
I think
son,
100%.
no matter
I think
how much you try.
I think who's the names on the acquisition?
Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Little Baby.
I could see a Jay-Z like, yo, why you got these niggas in here with me? Little Baby, Meek Mill, like,
those are the streets.
But he don't need them.
You
don't need
street cred.
Huh?
You need for street cred.
Need what?
Black
for street
people
cred?
are the biggest consumers. You know what I mean? We spend the money. If you could get people that look like us, people that seemingly culturally influence us into spending money on your side, then you got a gold mine. but he got the cooties. So he trying to get the cooties off him. He like, yo, honestly, him talking like that, it's just like, yo, why I got the cooties? Why people that's hanging around me is like automatically getting shot? Everybody that's around him is honestly falling off.
I
He,
think
he got the cooties.
I think that, like I said, I believe that it's it's dudes hating on other dudes that he knows. I think he hears the hate. That's what he's. I think he's commenting. I don't think he's commenting on the blogs. I think he's commenting of the dudes that he hangs with.
Yeah.
Like if I got like, it's like, oh, yo, why you hanging with this nigga Core? Why you hanging with Cool like that? That nigga's yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't be fucking with that nigga like that. I think it's like that. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
When I think his perspective is based on his firsthand information with the black celebrities the black rappers and shit that he fucks with.
Yeah, but if every IG clip coming from behind the scenes of the podcast got some white dude hugging us from the back, you're like, oh, now it's like, okay, what them niggas doing over there?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it has anything to do with blogs. I think it has everything to do with business. Because he's talking about uplifting
influence market share. The blogs or the streets. The blogs are the ear for the streets. The blogs influence what people are saying. Academics, Kai Cenat, Joe Budden. These are the new blogs. Blogs aren't in written form. Blogs are podcasters now who are saying that, those parties look weird. P. Diddy,
that's fine.
Coming off of what he came off of in those white parties and everything like that. Not everybody's like, okay, what was happening at the white party? We got the accounts that, people were telling everybody to leave, and whoever was sticking around was getting the poking at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're looking at the new age Diddy parties, white parties, and this dude is throwing them. And he's looking like, why I got the cooties? You know what I mean? Dude got the cooties because, listen, like, it's part of the game. Like we're living in a society right now, and the black culture is almost at a part right now where it's like death to all the idols.
Okay,
we're setting fire to all the idols at this point.
I would agree.
We're reconstructing the whole identity of black culture as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on the tail end of it, and he's like, "Damn, why end while I was here?" That's all I'm hearing.
I don't think he cares that much. I don't really think he cares that much because you're talking about a dude that already built $1 billion company. He don't care about what happens in the blogs and all that shit like that. He gonna build another company regardless, with or without these niggas.
That's
he built the whole $1 billion.
I ever heard this nigga speak. He was never on Joe Rogan. He was never on. He on the Breakfast Club. Why he there? Because he having a fanatics convention where he's having a bunch of athletes and rappers come to sign autographs.
Okay.
And he's expecting black people to show up. And he just going up there like, I ain't got the cooties. And if you ain't a hater, come to my shit.
I get it. But I feel like I don't think he's folding to outside pressure or outside comments. I think he's talking about firsthand information of folks that he's doing business with.
Right.
Because he's talking about uplifting and shit like that, and everybody coming up. So I'm assuming as a businessman, he's talking about business, not talking about comments and calling you gay and all that stuff. Because a dude could be gay and be a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like it's a millionaire make millions of dollars. I think that's what he cares about.
Right.
Dollars and cents. He's not talking about comments and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe he's talking about black people behind the scenes hating on black people in the business world.
Crabs in the bucket.
Yes, absolutely. But you
got that stamp on. This is where we need Juice. The Juice to give like the whole slavery, where the shit came from. Where did the crab in the bucket mentality come from? In your words.
Well, Meek is technically like the house nigga. You know what I mean? He's in the crib. He's hanging with Massa. He gets first dib. He get the ear of him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why is he the chosen one? You know what I mean? He's pretty much kind of on a declining part of his career, and it's like, why him? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I'm Lil Baby or I'm one of these other rappers that's I'm lit right now, I'm hot at this moment in time, and Meek is not hot like that. He got all this shit going on. Why you fucking with him?
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's probably people like you gotta understand, right? Like as a billionaire. It's niggas trying to pitch him shit every day. multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Trying to get in the business with him. And he probably got to turn down a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But he hanging with Meek Mill. And the question to a lot of these other dudes is like, yo, why you hanging with this dude? Why you doing you fuck with him, but you won't do a deal with me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you gotta think about like, yo, if I'm a dude that I'm not even a rapper, right?
Right.
But I know industry or whatever. I am a millionaire. I'm worth tens of millions of dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get a meeting with you, but you hanging with this rapper that is
So you think he's
not
getting
popping.
more hate from the white people? More
I think
than the
no,
black?
I think no, I'm not. I'm talking about another black person. Another black person trying to do business with him.
That's the opposite of that. The black person trying to do business with him is looking like the black person is like he's looking at Meek Mill like what you have to do to get up there. Hold on, let me. I don't
think so.
GPT
Mhm.
what the crabs in the bucket mentality comes from. The phrase "crabs in a bucket" or "crabs in a barrel" is a metaphor delivered from the behavior of crabs when placed together in a bucket. The idea is when one crab tries to escape, the others will pull it back down, preventing it from escaping. The behavior has been used as an analogy to describe a situation where members of a group will attempt to undermine or prevent the success of others within the group, often out of jealousy, spite, or competition. But if we really, really, really dissect what the crabs that are trying to, the crabs aren't trying to pull it up. The crabs see at the top. The crabs are trying to go with him.
No.
No. You see, that's where we differ. You think the crabs are really trying to pull that other crab down?
Yeah.
No, the crabs are trying to get the other crab. If that crab just stood up there, got a good little grip, and took the other crabs up there with them, all the crabs would be out that barrel.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Right.
But if I'm the
It's
crab,
not
if I'm
out
the
of
crab
jealousy.
up
It's
top,
not out of jealousy.
if I'm the crab up top, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like if I bring this dude up,
yeah,
he might replace me.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing him up.
No. If I have faith that that crab is going to take me with him, we will
No.
all.
I'm Meek Mill. I'm Meek Mill. All right.
Wait. We will all be more. We will all put all our effort behind that one strongest crab. If we feel like that strongest crab will get to the top of that barrel, get a good grip, pull the second strongest up, pull the third strongest up, pull everybody up, and then get to the top, and then all of us will be out. But that the crab in the bucket, like I feel like it's a bad analogy because it feels like it's out of jealousy and all that. I feel like we've been burnt putting people up, and then they don't come back for us.
Okay. I could agree with that.
Right.
But like you said, they're not coming back for you.
The phrase is commonly used in discussions about social dynamics, particularly in contexts when people feel held back by their peers or community. It highlights how competition and lack of support within the group can hinder individual performance.
Yeah.
It can't just be that one.
What you mean it can't be that one?
Yo, the crowd could get up, but he got to be the facilitator.
No, that makes sense. You speaking rational.
Right.
You're speaking rational.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
But in the real world,
yeah.
Yo, if it looks like it's one at a time,
yeah,
it means that if I'm not here
mm-hmm.
and it's not my time no more, somebody else gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else spot.
Yeah.
So
and it did happen because first it was Meek. Meek bought Little Baby. Little Baby bought Dirk. And then it's kind of happening, but it's only happening in one kind of aspect. Can it be like
you don't see in the same light, like in this, like the visuals that you see with Meek, you don't see Little Baby and Dirk and all of them or whatever. You see him at the parties,
right?
But he playing tennis and all that other and golf and all that shit.
What if Meek Mill was able to get like Slutty Vegan to like host, like to like cater the event and get like, and then Keith Lee to like do something, and then like they kind of bring everybody up.
No,
it just seems like Meek Miller just up there, and he's good with being up there.
Yeah.
He's like,
yes,
to hell with the rest of y'all niggas.
Yes,
but that's the problem. That's the problem. In his community, he probably.
But
and another. Go on.
This is the next part of it, right? if you the one that's like, yo, Meek, come get me, grab me, right?
Yeah.
And he like, nah, nigga, nah,
Oh,
right?
nigga, that little leg
What-
that's
wait.
sticking down, nigga.
No,
come on
exactly. What
down,
you gonna
nigga.
do?
Going down with the rest
Exactly,
of us, nigga. Yeah,
right?
come on
So
down.
that's how it goes. Like,
right.
then I'm gonna start hating on Meek.
Yeah. Come
Oh,
on
this
down with the
whack-ass
rest of
nigga.
us, nigga. Come on down.
If I get somebody here that could get to this dude, I'm
Yeah.
talking hella shit, or I'm
Yeah.
trying to bring the nigga down.
Right.
That's
right,
how
right.
I think that's how the whole shit goes.
Mhm.
And I think that all I'm saying is with him, like, yo, these niggas get called with propositions all day, every day.
Yeah.
Right. When I was a broker, all we did all day is dial the phone and try to speak to millionaires
Talk about
to get
it.
them
Come on.
to get them to invest in stocks.
Like you were living the Wolf of Wall Street life.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you call these dudes get, you know how many times you get blocked because secretaries, this person, that person, whatever,
Right.
where they're not gonna let you speak to that person.
Right.
Right.
Some
people, that's
but
their
you gotta
job, right?
smooth. No, but you got to talk to that
All right.
secretary for a
But
couple
no,
of weeks before you get the.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But let's say you feel like you got to end.
Yeah.
Right. And the dude be like, yo, your end is Meek with this dude.
Mm.
He's like, yo, this nigga got mad shit on his plate, man. Nah, I don't think he can speak to you or whatever like that.
Right.
Nigga keep brushing you off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it could be real.
Yeah.
But you could take it as hate.
It could be, yeah.
And it's like, yo, all right, I got this nigga's time, I got his ear, I got his everything. I'm not really trying to give up this position.
That part.
You know what I mean?
That's where the crab.
That's why Funk Flex still at Hot 97.
Sure is.
He ain't trying to give up that spot. Like, it's probably a younger DJ that's hot or whatever like that could probably, you know, he could usher in and kind of.
Well, that's a whole nother conversation. Now we're talking about gatekeepers, and we're talking
in
about
a sense that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
Trying to give up they spot now. That's a whole different conversation.
Because all right, we come with the mentality of a minimalist mindset where you like it's not that many opportunities. And Meek has that opportunity.
Yeah.
And until he's out, I can't get in. So how do I get him out? And I think that's the mentality that comes in. And I feel like it's niggas that want to do business with him and they can't get through. They're like, yo, he hanging with this nigga all the time. Why? Then the hate start coming out.
You think that? Let me ask you a question. What do you think is their validity of friendship? You think they're like really friends? Do you think? Right? Would you?
I would say so. On his side, I think he's like. I think he has more of an affinity for him because he has. It's really no benefit of him being.
That's where you like naive to the streets. Like, yo, dog, street cred goes a long way across the board, dog. Like Michael Rubin couldn't start Def Jam without
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin couldn't start Def Jam without Russell Simmons. Without Russell Simmons.
Yeah. Okay.
He needed that. He needed that cred. Him just showing up wasn't enough.
I wasn't. Are you sure it was that way? You sure it wasn't the other way around?
I feel like it was beneficial to both.
Well, remember, Rush had the management thing already going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Historian, come on.
No, I'm just gonna go that far. Rush already had the management thing going. Curtis Blow already, rocking. Run DMC, he was managing. You know, getting them shows, getting them around, moving them around. But I guess, you know, two things right at the same time. As much as Rubin, because Rubin might have had the know-how to want to do it or whatever the case was, but he did not have an in with rap artists already. So
he didn't.
No,
and
so
I
would say he used him.
Blondie around, right?
Yes, he was doing. Yeah, you know, those are the mini projects that he was kind of.
Okay.
You know, so Russ brings in his, you know, LL Cool J or whatever the case was. They start the label. Yeah, so I would say he kind of needed him to deal with hip hop at least at that time, because that's at
but
that time.
Okay, nobody. Are we saying that Rick Rubin started Def Jam and he wanted to start Def Jam and he brought Russ in, or was it the other way around? That's what I'm asking.
They needed each other, and I feel like maybe Rick Rubin needed Russ more. There is no business.
I don't think he wasn't doing rap music like that.
Yeah,
but he needed rap music.
No, he didn't do it.
He needed it. Come on.
Come on, bro. Like we all right. We're not gonna go too far into it, but let's not act like everybody knew hip hop was going to be what it's going to be back then. They thought it was going to be a fad, right? And whatchamacallit, now this is it speaks
other
to
fads-
hold, let me finish.
Please.
It speaks to the habits of the person, right? So what happened afterwards? They brought in Leo Cohen. So who brought him in?
Oh, this is years after though. Leo came in.
Not
years
mad
after.
long. No.
A decent while
10,
after.
10, 10,
A
15
decent while
years
He was
after.
Run DMC's road manager, bro.
What, Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Yeah, I
had a
mean,
job.
but on the exec,
But,
yeah,
I mean,
on the
exec
executive
side, like,
level,
He was
took him
a
a little
road
while.
manager. Then his father invested in the company. He financed the shit. His
Mm.
pops
that
financed
is
the
Okay,
shit.
I'll
true.
give
That
you
is
that.
true. That's
Through
true.
who? Rick
No.
No, I want to say that was,
Leo was Ruben's guy, though, right?
Ruben was already there.
yeah.
No, Leo was Ruben's guy, though, right? We're talking about the connects.
They said Rick and whatchamacallit, they
Was
had
that
a
Rush?
relationship.
Rush?
Like, yes.
Okay.
That was his homeboy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they was already, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They brought
That's
Leo
what I
in to be whatchamacallit's road manager. Then he wanted part of the company. But all right, whatchamacallit got him. So he's like, yo, all right, I got all this. Let me get these white boys to help me bring this shit forward.
Right.
That's what I feel like, because he felt like, now they not like, yo, I want
So
to
what
get
is
into
the
rap
picture
music.
meeting? What is the picture meeting for Leo talking to his dad to invest the money? Like, yo, this thing is moving. This thing is working. Yo, let's put some money into this. I guarantee that this thing's going to go. I'm seeing it. We've seen it
Okay.
happen with disco. This is a little bit more. This got like a more of a cultural aspect to it. This thing is like this is there's always a pitch, and it lends to the little bit of what he was saying.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
he was saying like the conversation that he has with his people. Michael Rubin was saying he discusses the hate in the black community with his people.
Mhm.
So when the doors are closed and the niggas ain't around, they're talking about why they be hating on each other, why they don't help each other like we do. This is a closed door conversation. So he's letting us a little bit inside the door of what
I think
Which is, you know,
I think that's where it's wrong.
What's wrong there?
When they're having those conversations. We know they having them. He shouldn't have said that, because I think they're the ones that create the environment for the hate sometimes.
Well, I will
Elaborate.
say this though. If it's fair enough for him to make a comment on some other person's culture, I find it slightly commendable to at least air out the things that you would talk about behind closed doors.
No, okay. No. Okay.
A little bit.
If he has frontline experience of hate on hate black people, right?
Right.
He can speak about it. But then when you go into a closed door with your culture of people that are not black, right?
Yeah.
Privately with those people. You didn't go privately with Meek and the rest of these rappers like, yo, y'all need to stop hating on each other.
Mhm.
You went to your folks.
Mhm.
Like, yo, they be hating on each other.
Well, let's say maybe that was the check. Or let's say we see something,
What?
right? Let's say you at work and you see something or whatever. And
You don't check me in public.
No, I'm saying you might. Yeah, that okay.
Pull me to the side.
I agree. All right, but well, maybe they have. Maybe he has. You can't say that he hasn't, because for him to say that so freely to the public, it leads me to say he's probably said some things to them while they was chilling. Why wouldn't you know what I mean?
Probably. But that I think that part of it is wrong. That's the only thing. Like, yo,
Speaking on the culture and hip hop and all that, I don't have the particulars on it, but Dame Dash's part of Rocket. Do you know more of it? Can you like set it up a little better? Because I kind of know, but I can't set it up.
So obviously the initial project built under the company was split three ways.
Yeah.
Between
Dame Dash, Rockefeller Records,
yeah,
and Reasonable Doubt is part of that
Well,
project.
let's say it's all under Rockefeller Records.
Yeah,
Inc.
right. Yeah.
Right. The three people that have ownership over that: Biggs, Jay, Dame. Correct.
Mhm.
What happened is Dame Dash may have ran into a need for some cash,
It's a lawsuit.
and he's looking at his third to put up to pay those particular bills.
Right.
Now there's the copyright transfers back to the artist at that point. 30 years, 30 something
And that's how
years.
many years from now? It's like 3 years, something like that.
20, 30. No, it's a couple of years. Let's say I think it's like 7 years or something.
Yeah,
like that.
you got a little time to make some
7
money.
years away.
Yeah.
So what he's trying to do is off his shares before the
Well,
the rights
he
transfer.
has to sell them to satisfy a lawsuit.
He has to sell them to. Well, I guess that's his only asset that he has that can fulfill that.
Yes.
Right, big enough, and it would be wise of him because I'm sure he's making some money off of it, but it might be easy to cash out, especially knowing that in 7 years it will not be yours anymore anyway. So, Jigga has filed to stop it. Jigga wants to stop that.
That's passed already.
Yeah, again, I think he filed another motion to attempt to stop it.
All right.
Biggs is very quiet. I guess Biggs isn't really, it doesn't matter to him either way.
Yeah.
You
riding with hope.
Yeah, he's just, I'm happy, happy to be here.
He's on the winning team.
You know what I mean? I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna eat for 7 more years regardless, and here you can have it back. I've ate way more than anything. So yeah, that's the premise right now. So he's trying to offer it up, just to figure that out. All right, listen, go ahead. Break time. Cuz, you want to jump in front? You want to jump in the camera? All right, listen, guys. We got take a. You coming back? You sitting down? Yeah. Okay. What's up, Bronco Recycling?
What?
I don't know. Just felt like calling you that. You're just talking about Jigga and all of that stuff.
I think Dame got bamboozled.
Why you think he got you out now? Why you think Dame got bamboozled for?
Because I feel like the law, the debt that has to be paid. I think the debt that has to be paid.
You want to sit down? You want to sit down here? Oh, okay.
What is it, like 800 grand?
800 and something down.
And I can't see him not being able to come up with that money.
Right.
Somehow, some way.
Right.
Like, in mad different, it could be somebody that will come out and say, like, yo, all right, I'll float you the bread. Like, he has assets to pay for that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it shows kind of like the power of
you in the camera anyway, so you might as well just take it. Go ahead, Killer.
It's the power of Hove, and Hove being able to work the situation in his favor. He probably got more friends in higher places. He's more in favor at this point, so he's able to. You know what I mean?
He's attempting to block it right now. Attempting to block a sale.
He's trying to block. He's telling people, like, don't bid on the auction.
I think he's doing some. Yes, without saying it, he's just getting his lawyers to. Say, you can't do that.
He's telling people like, yo, well,
it's only going to be 7 years.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah. So,
but as Dame, obviously, the two of these brothers are in a space where the relationship is really mangled, right? It's must be in a bad place. It's not in a great place. And I think we wanted it to be better than it was, and I think over time it's kind of done nothing but get worse to a degree, or at least go further apart, grow further apart. I want to say worse, but from a business standpoint, if you do know within a certain amount of time, I'm not going to have this anymore or be able to eat off this anymore. Maybe it's because right now, maybe the music industry is all about catalog right now. Publishing. Well, not saying right now. It's always been. It's always been about the publishing and purchasing the rights of projects or whatever. There's huge companies that are, stepping up. Reservoir Media and things of that nature. What's Scooter Braun's new company? Maybe he quit management now. He's just gonna focus on catalog acquisition. So long story short, I would say it's saying that and at this point, okay, listen, whoever you're selling it to, you can still get 7 years off of this. You know what I'm saying? Rather than coming down to the last little bit, because 7 years. Unless you're going to do that a flat 10, but 7 years is if you're thinking as a businessman, I can own this and do your best to shop it to as many. But say now that's the thing where it's a bad probably deal for the buyer,
Mm.
which we're not here for the buyer, but you still have to check with 2 other people before you can make a move with. You can't make a move with it, right? Like if you purchase your third, you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna put in this commercial because Jigga's gonna be like, stop, and Big is gonna like, stop.
Yeah.
You get outvoted. But from a seller's point of view, I'm trying to get this off right now so I can, you know what I mean, cash out almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
What else we got, Ronco? You want to go to another?
Yeah. All right, let's go to okay. Let's see. Where we gonna go?
Crying?
Let me see. Damn.
You want to go to that clip? Where's the one I got? I sent with the. We can do that to save some time. Where white boy at? Who was scaling the sites?
Hold on. Keep coming down. Keep coming down.
Down or up?
Down. Come down. Keep coming down. Give us a second, guys.
Yeah, what happened? I didn't send it. I thought I sent it.
No, you did. Go to you. Go to your name.
Listen, Lord knows what I sent. Be careful. I don't know what I done sent. You're a Muslim now. No more dope games.
All right, yeah. Let's go there.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. So you have a guy that literally goes on Hinge, on all these Tinder apps, and he's replying private conversations, and then whenever they're ready to talk, you're there.
He runs all of them for me, and then he just sends the matches to my Instagram and stuff like that. I pay him like $300 a month, but he works hard for me. So
wow. And how does that work for you? And how does that work?
I mean, it's really the best way to scale. I mean, I can approach girls on the street or in the club or whatever, but that's the best way to go, honestly.
So you made a business move from dating. Wow. And have you got some hits from that?
Yeah, definitely.
So you're telling everyone to do this basically.
Yeah, they got the $300 a month, and they're really busy. That'd be a good way to go.
And what's the downsides of that?
Sometimes it can get a little awkward. Like if they had a discussion on the app and I wasn't informed about it, it can be kind of hard. But overall, it hasn't been that bad.
So guys that are watching this, they want to get a girl, they want to get married. What would you tell them?
I would say go overseas, man. Passport Bros is where it's at, honestly. But I mean, you can make it work here if you got strong game.
So as an entrepreneur, right? Should you be more focused on your business, or should you be more focused on dating? In your opinion?
I think you can do both, honestly.
How?
I mean, you can hire like personal assistant overseas to run your dating app.
Wait a minute. Hold.
Oh man. That's very
Jeez.
It's shit. That's very. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's very Gen Z. No, very. Okay, what was that? What's the new one? Gen Z.
Yeah,
very Gen Z.
It's super smart though. But it depends on what you're looking for. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If you looking to knock down,
that's perfect. That's a great strategy.
That's perfect for knocking down.
It's a great strategy.
Knocking down. Like, if you want to start like a fulfilling relationship, something like that, I don't think that's the way to go. Because to be honest with you, I feel like the dating sites are just like hookup sites more than anything.
Yeah.
But I get it. You know what I mean? Like,
but $300 a month? That's a lot. No?
It probably saves him a ton of time. And you got to think about the investment of it all. Of like, let's just say, for instance, he meets. I don't know. Let's say he meets a different chick, three chicks a month.
$100 a month.
He probably would be spending a couple $100 per date. And maybe I think a lot of this stuff is not dates. I think it's a lot of like,
we just linking up,
smash and dash. You know what I mean? Like some chicks, if you like them enough, you might start to, and then you might be sleeping with chicks on a regular basis. You understand what I'm saying? You might build up a roster or whatever like that.
Fact, you can definitely build a roster off of this situation.
Yeah, definitely. And basically from there, if you want to keep adding on or stop or whatever, I get it. It's super duper like the fact that he thought about some shit like that is crazy.
Kels, what do you think about that, man? Dude paying $300 a month to have somebody run all of his dating sites and basically pass him off the joints that's rocking and ready to rock with him, link up and all of that. $300 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go.
Okay.
All right, so we moving on to
You
another
got
one.
more?
Yeah.
Back good.
All right, I'm gonna get out of me, right? Cigars back.
Yeah.
We doing one more? That's it?
We did that. Oh, Jonathan Major. We got the grand finale.
All
We
right.
the bathroom before you finish?
I went upstairs.
Oh, you went, okay.
Yeah.
Is this a play thing?
This nigga. This nigga is incredible, boy.
Yo, it's like dudes look unattractive when they cry. Like this nigga, like he's like, yeah, he look like a little kid.
Maybe it's the second page or
Nah. I don't know why it's freezing up.
let me see if I can resend it real quick.
I love you. I love you beyond all limit. With all my strength, with all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong when you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
Yeah, can we play it one more time, man?
I love you. I love you beyond all limit. With all my strength. With all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong when you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
That nigga's drunk. Yo, bro.
I mean, come Professor's Love, he got to be
Yeah,
bent.
dog. Come on. Cool.
First,
We're gonna start with you, cool. Since you know, Mr. Libra, you understand shit like
Okay,
this, right?
what do you what?
So all
What's the
right,
question?
all
Preface
right.
it, yeah.
So this is Michael B. This is Jonathan Majors. Yeah. Michael B. Majors. All these niggas mixed up into one. He wins the Hollywood Unlocked award from Hollywood, from Jason Lee brand or whatever.
Like, yo, it's not like it was the Oscars, bro.
It's
Like,
definitely not the Oscar.
I don't like.
And I don't even know
like-
what the award is for, but fuck it, you know what I mean? Like he had a meteoric rise, starring in some great movies. He was in Creed 3, and he was in Ant-Man. He was King. He was casted to be Kang the Conqueror, the next big bad in maybe the next 10 Marvel movies, and he lost all that off of one video of his ex-girlfriend, and he escaped out the car, and he got what's that word? He got convicted of simple battery.
Yeah.
And he lost his role, so he's down at the bottom. He worked his way up to the top, down at the bottom. Him and Megan Good started dating, and here we are with the waterworks and everything.
What was that? Like, what award did he win at the Hollywood Unlocked Awards?
The Perseverance Award. I
He
don't know.
ain't do shit. Like, he ain't do no movies and nothing like that. Like, what did he win?
I don't.
And what? Like, yo, if he fell from grace, right?
Yes.
And then he gets to the Oscars and wins an Oscar.
Oh,
he's crying like that.
yeah.
I would get it.
Yeah.
Yo, no disrespect to dude, but it's the
Right.
Hollywood Unlocked Awards, bro.
Yeah.
These niggas they won't show up for some shit like that
They trying to they trying to beat the Oscars to the punch.
I
They're
guess
like,
so.
we're gonna give you the Will Riding with You award. But for him to get up in front of a room full of people and profess his love to her like that in tears, cool. Is anything wrong with it look a little crazy, or was he act? We have a lot of questions.
All right. So the first question is, what is it crazy?
It's crazy.
It's a little. It's a bit much to go like that. Like, okay, quick little shout out, yo, shorty. You know what I mean? My shorty right there. You know what I'm saying? Held me down when it was wild out here with a.
Not your mom, not your therapist, not your agent, your shorty.
Okay, there's a slim possibility that she could have held him down to a degree where he felt,
You're my
more than
only
mom's, more
lifeline
than.
to Hollywood still?
All right.
Oh boy. Well, I'm pretty sure
What'd you say?
it's helpful.
You're my only lifeline still to Hollywood?
No, because he could probably find somebody else.
Yeah, all right.
Is this a relationship out of convenience? Is this a relationship? Who's getting more out of this? I got mad questions. Let me start with this. Who's getting more out of this relationship?
I think they both benefit.
Who's getting more? We're not doing the 50-50. We're on the podcast. We got it 49-51. Who's getting more out of this relationship?
Megan Good.
How?
Because even though Black women will be like, well, he wasn't fucking with us before and we saved him, they want to be the savior. Even though they could talk shit about him, like not probably dating Black women before, they still want to be the savior. So the fact that she came out, put a cape on, and got him out of that's another thing. He's not even out of where he is. Like it's not like
he's in the water.
Like you didn't
quicksand, nigga. His neck is still.
Yo, bro.
He got his arm out, but his arm and his neck is still in there. He's nowhere yet.
That's why I don't understand. Like
he hasn't even took another role.
That's why I'm like, yo, why are you crying like that? You still in the dumps, bro.
Right.
Like, yo, all right, maybe she there with you in the dumps.
Yeah.
Her career is still going on. She just did a movie, bro.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Perry movie, though, dog. She's in the quicksand with that nigga.
Nah.
Her titties is out like fucking Crazy Ellis Ross. All right, nigga. Come on,
yo, bro.
Nigga.
She's still at a certain level as a Black actress. Right? Is she an A-list Black actress?
No, come on.
No?
It's more letters, nigga. It's a way more.
She's not an A-list Black
Megan Good is not
actress.
The A-list is Lupita is A-list. Angela Bassett is A-list. Viola Davis is teasering on AB. Am I forgetting anybody else?
I think she's A-list.
Okay. Am I forgetting anybody else? There's three. Am I forgetting anybody? Lupita, Viola,
Angela Bassett.
That's A-list. Fuck yeah, Lupita saw the movie, boy. She just did Quiet Place. She's a Michael B. Jordan, but all right, I'll give all right, fine, okay. But he's saying what's the name is.
You don't think Taraji?
I was gonna say where would you consider Kerry
Washington
to be? Where do you think
she don't really do
be?
movies?
CD,
she did a TV show.
CD.
No, I don't think she's CD.
Thank you, man. Yeah, CD.
I wouldn't put her that far.
Okay.
Down.
What, not C? Kerry Washington?
Yeah,
this is not a spite. I'm not saying this to be foul, but
okay, I was just curious.
Yeah. But Megan Good, like we good.
Megan Good, I would put her.
Who else in that little club?
Oh, Regina.
I know.
Hall, Regina King.
Regina King.
What?
Yeah, I know. You don't even know their name. I know.
No, it's two of them. It's two Reginas.
B. Yeah, B.
No, I don't think they be. I think Black actresses. These are the leading ladies, or somewhat leading ladies in movies.
Got you.
So
yeah.
Now I'm not saying.
So you're saying that she benefits more from the relationship.
I think that
over him coming home, getting some home cooking, he's back in the community. He could be incubated in the Black community, then he could come back up and then go back up.
I think
him getting that home cooking is going to help him propel a little longer, a little further.
I don't think that it's going to benefit him that much. he's still gonna have to wait it out a long time. And I think if he waited out a long time with no girlfriend,
Mm.
he would eventually get back into something where he can prove himself. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
He still has to prove himself, right? But I think that she's getting mad publicity because she's his savior. And
Okay.
I think she gets that Tyler Perry movie because she's in the headline. She's popping because of her saving this dude. Trying to save his career.
Mm.
I think this is his acting job. I think he's like, I ain't getting no movies. So let's do this shit at this awards or whatever. I'm gonna play a role.
Mm.
Because this shit makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know why he's getting an award. And bro, he would not if he was popping and he was in the Marvel movies, he would not be at the Hollywood Unlocked Awards, bro. Am I wrong? No, I'm not saying it's nothing. I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with dude he has a
getting this award, nigga.
Yeah. That's his style. That's his vibe. Yeah.
Ray
Yes.
J be getting this shit, nigga. Not,
Yes.
not you.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? Come on now. But here we are. Here we are. And this is where we are. And this nigga sitting there blubbering, singing to his wife. Like, have you ever been that vulnerable in front of your wife?
No. Not like that. Like he's crying like a baby. And it's not, I can't understand like that.
Cool.
Well, I had a large loss, so yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Well, yeah. So
But not loss of a career in front of like
no,
people.
not like in a love professing type of way like that. Nah, just had some fucked up shit happen.
They haven't even been together a year.
And that was and that was 20 years into the relationship. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, that is a speech you give to your girl that you came into the business with that held you down or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't.
If Denzel Washington gave that speech to his wife, Paletta, we be looking at this shit like, yo, you know what?
Yeah.
I gotta get more vulnerable. I gotta fix
exactly.
it. I gotta fucking start.
Yes.
Being, you know what I mean? But this is just like,
bro,
fam, what are you doing, man?
Yo, I'm telling you.
But people are getting
like,
exactly
yo,
what
I
they
gotta
want
keep.
out of
I
this
gotta keep
situation.
myself sharp. This is my exercise. I'm gonna play a
Hollywood
role.
Unlocked invited. This is when shit works though. This is magic. This is Hollywood magic.
Mm-hmm.
This is Hollywood Unlocked having their meeting as we have. Who can we have? Who can we give this award to?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Yo, if we get this award to Jonathan Majors, and we could get Shoy to show up and him go crazy in the fucking on stage,
Mm-hmm.
like this is magic."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Jonathan Majors sees the moment and it's like, yo, you know what?
They benefited the most from this shit.
Yeah. They definitely benefited.
They benefited the most.
It's amazing. This is Hollywood magic. Don't try this at home, fellas. Don't try this at home. Like, this ain't for everybody. You know, this is the arranged relationship. Does this relationship have a shelf life to you? Like, how long you think this thing lasts?
She was just
yeah. Michael Ealy just took her on the fucking Ferris wheel ride, right? Yeah, Michael Ealy just took her up and spun her. Shout out to Sympathy. And she was just intimately dapping up Michael Ealy 2 months ago. He needs to chill. Yeah, he barely got her in check.
Yo, you said, what do you think the shelf life of this relationship is?
Yeah.
I believe that maybe like maybe another year or so.
Okay.
I don't know how. I can hear it.
Oh, you can hear the hub?
Yeah.
Hope it's well. Or what? We keeping it going? Keep it going. Keep it going. You're gonna take a little intermission. We come back for hub.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe another year or so.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you want to believe it though. You want to believe it. But then there's certain things that go on and it's like,
You don't want to believe this shit because you don't want to believe niggas is this soft. Like we're in disbelief. We don't want to believe it. If we were like romantics and we were like non-realist, we would want to believe this. Like if this was like a woman and this is a woman podcast, they would believe this. They
Oh yeah,
want to believe this shit.
Shit, I just saw it on the likes of it. My wife was like the first person to like one.
So, but okay. So
you, wire.
But are we? So you're saying there's no chance that he actually felt that way? Let's say there could possibly be, because like I said, it could possibly be.
Yo, he ain't got no friends, yo.
He might not have no friends. Maybe
I got friends, and I got friends who fall in love fast, and I'll be like, yo, whoa, keep us out. Yeah, nigga, like chill, relax a little bit, man. Like we got to take our time with this thing. Friends are here. And y'all know me, I'm the friend with the kiss of death. I'll tell a nigga the worst. I'm the worst friend. So I'm like, yo, nigga, if you run this shit past me, it's not. I have a sidebar conversation. It's unrelated. It's an idea, actually. It's a business pitch.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about having a dating site, right, for people with STDs, uncurable STDs?
I think that shit would do great.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's different categories. There's the monster and there's the herp.
Yeah, okay.
And people with the herp just get together and they just, you know what I mean? No, they ain't gonna make more herp. They're gonna neutralize the herp because they're not spreading the herp. And once we're together, like it is what it is, right?
I think it's probably an app that they probably already have that. They probably already have that, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming
No
they probably
ideas
already have
original, right?
Because yo, bro, I think that I think it will help people that are going through it that have a similar situation.
Because that's the best way to do it, right? To just get together with someone else to do it, right?
Yeah, you can't transfer it, to anybody else or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yo, I bet you it's some bad chicks.
With
some
the herp.
fire.
With the herp.
All that.
Yo, you think there'll be niggas without the herp try to like just get the herp just to be with a bad bitch?
Yo. That is nasty work. That's the nastiest work.
Yo, I know people that have met chicks and they be like, yo, I got a situation. And they didn't keep going, but usually women will be like forthgoing with that type of information. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yo, come on, yo, we on the ground floor, man. We trying to crowdfund for this thing, man. We trying to, Yeah, I feel like women will be forthcoming with it, but I think dudes might feel like
they ain't gonna say that, right?
No, they probably won't because I think it's a lot of people out there, men and women, are like, yo, I might be undateable or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's probably mad people that are in a similar situation,
right?
And like, yo, bro, like, and I know it's some good looking folks out there that's out there that have it going on, and
I know whenever like I'm buying like an appliance and I pop in the Best Buy, I'll just go to the left real fast and see like what niggas returned, open box specials. Like I'll go see like, yo, I was just shopping for a fridge. I was going to buy like a little. They had the screen, the Samsung shit with the screen and everything. I was looking around like, I can have this shit, but then it's like I couldn't bring it home and there was no warranty on it. So I was like, I'm gonna fall back. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, you could get the little.
Yeah.
Go to the left, to the left, to the left.
I think that would be great, and it would help out a lot of people. I think more than anything,
we're gonna make this part private. Yo.
I think that will help a lot of folks.
Yeah,
a lot of folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think it'll help a lot of people too, yo. I'm just trying to help. What you got there, cool? Oh yeah. Oh, you got shit. All right, come on. Let's run through them. No, we could pause and come back. We can just let's take an intermission and come back.
All right. So should we end this one?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
So
chill out and come back.
Yeah. So
we are here all night.
Yeah, we here, but we might come back later, but we're gonna end this one. Shout out to our guy Simple Things. Thank you for tuning in, man, and everybody else
Simple
that was on the live.
things.
Yeah, man. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey podcast. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Again, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Corey Cool, let them know where they can find you, man.
Oh man, you can find me on the Voice of NCC 90.3 FM every Thursday, 7 to 9, playing in cool mad jams. Artists out there, I'd love to hear your music. I'd also love to play it. Send me some clean versions, man. cooluniversity@gmail.com. Shout out to my guys, man. Nobody Cares About Father's Day podcast. Trying to get that back rolling. You know what I mean? You can catch me here, man, pressing the buttons. You know what I mean? Switching the camera, you know what I mean? Hitting them with that. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here, man. Thanks.
All right. And with that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.